Hello there. Hi. Now, I am just double checking that we are indeed live. Are we live? Oh, is there anybody here with me? Please, if you are, give me some indication that you are out there and you can hear me and you can see me okay. Let me see, do we have anybody around? I always get the fear that I'm in the wrong place or I'm in the wrong group or in somebody else's group. Well, there's Catherine. Hello. I'm waving at you as if I can see you back. I can't, unfortunately. Right. Today, I am on here talking about congruence, which is quite a lovely word. Quite enjoying the use of the word congruence, but it's basically oh yeah, sorry, if you are here live, give me a hashtag live. Thanks, so Burrs, you reminded me. If you're watching replay, give me a hashtag replay. And the reason I ask this is just to see who is out there. You know, are people watching, are people listening? Am I making sense, really? So any feedback at all, at any time, pop it through. Congruence. Okay, so this is the whole idea of lining up your ambitions with your actions. So are you doing the things that you should be doing to be the place that you want to be? And very often, what is holding us back from being the ambition is how we think. And how we think determines how we are. And it's, if you think about some of the common ways that we all think, like, I'm not suggesting that some people think better than others, we all think in our own ways, but if you're always debating with yourself, or you're always asking others to make decisions for you, or you're always wishing and wanting outcomes but never actually getting them, that's potentially because you are thinking about those things rather than just doing it. So if you think like the person you are today, you will always be that person today. And if you are 110% comfortable and confident with where you are, then that is absolutely okay. But if you're aspiring for more, if you're aspiring for a different job, if you're aspiring for more responsibility, if you're aspiring for another car, if you're aspiring for a fitter, stronger body, until you start thinking like that person who has those things, you won't get them, okay? So one thing I hear an awful lot of, I mean, I speak to a lot of women every single week, and one thing I hear a lot of is, I am just that type of person, or that's just the way I am. Or I'm an all or nothing person. That's a really big one. And that's great, absolutely. But how's that been working out for you? If you're not getting the things that you want and desire, then it's maybe time to change our thinking, because you have the power and control to not just be the way you are. You have the power and control to be something different and to have something different and to get those aspirations. So it all comes down to potential. Like, I heard the phrase, you probably use it with your kids, you probably use it with your teams, like, you have the potential to do blah, you have the potential to be whatever. And instead of acting like that person that has that potential, start acting like that person. Not the one that's got the potential, just act and behave like that person. And very soon, that will bring your behaviours higher, that will bring your actions higher, and you'll start thinking at a slightly different level. And, you know, if you are in a place just now where you maybe don't like yourself very much, or you can't bring yourself to look in the mirror, or you don't feel that you've got the confidence to do whatever it is that you want to do, that's fine. But is that the person you always want to be? And I'm fairly sure the answer is no. And if you want to be a person that loves themselves, if you want to be a person that can put on anything and feel amazing, start acting like that person, start living the behaviours, start breathing the behaviours. If you're somebody that's, you know, doesn't have the confidence to stand up to their boss at work, or you've got a shit team, or the people around about you are stalling your progress and you don't say anything, and for the most part that's fairly common. But do you want to be that person in the future? And if you don't, start acting like the person that you do want to be in the future. You can control all your actions. You can control all your thoughts. And, you know, if you always want to procrastinate over every little decision, then you ultimately do have that in your control as well. But if you don't, if you want to be a person that, you know, makes firm decisions, and there's a phrase about failing fast. I can't remember the rest of the phrase, but failing fast. Like you're never going to get your decisions right 110% of the time. Like nobody ever does. But the quicker you make decisions and the quicker you fail, then you've learned something. That's fine. You just move on. The old phrase is, you win or you learn. There is no losing. Like a lot of the times, it's just ripping off that plaster and getting out of our comfort zone. And this is one of these other comments I hear, is that I like to think about things before I make decisions. And if that works out well for you all your life and you're in a great place, and happy days. But if you're not, then maybe look at the decision making process. So ultimately it's be bold, be courageous, be ambitious with your thinking. You don't have, if you, as I say, just thinking about where you are, thinking the person that you are today, but you want different, think different. You know, think about yourself in a slightly different vein. And everybody's looking for the latest quick fix. And I see this a lot in challenges. Everybody's looking for a fad, and that's great, but there is no fad, there is no quick fix, because ultimately what we do, the actions that we take, that determines what we get. So our inputs, what we do internally, our inputs will always determine what we get out at the back end. So if you're looking for success, if you're looking for leanness, if you're looking for fitness, if you're looking for confidence, it all starts with the actions that you take yourself, the independent action taking. So we have one glorious life, very, very short in the grand scheme of things, and sometimes when the kids are screaming and the boss is demanding another presentation, it doesn't seem like it's very short, but we can choose to live it operating at our prime, or we can choose to live it not. And if you choose to live in your prime, it can be the most fulfilling way of life ever. And ultimately, we want to get to a place where we're like, I am so happy with the decisions that I have made. They might not be the right ones. Absolutely. God, I could tell you some awful decisions that I have made. Awful in business and in life and in health. But it's all right. I've lived to tell the tale, and I've taken learnings. And that's all that matters. So, you know, one life, one body, treat it well. It will treat you right and back if you give it the kindness and the inputs that it deserves. So that was all I wanted to talk about today. It was congruence and aligning your actions with your goals. All right. If this has helped someone today in any way whatsoever, it could just be a wee kick up the backside or got you thinking about some things that you might do, then give me a comment or something in the box. If you want to learn more about aligning your actions, if you want to learn more what are the right actions to be taking for optimum health, then give me a little holler. Alrighty, my darlings. It was lovely to see some of your names and some lovely, I know you all have lovely faces. I can't see your faces, but all lovely. So with that, I am out. Have a corker rest of your Monday, an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you all very soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.